Well, hello! Welcome back. I'm Linda, and this is Linda's Pretty Press-Ons. I gotta make this quick because this little guy is kind of ornery, and usually he's not. This is Giuseppe. So I started off cat chat with Pearl, who is our youngest one, and this is Giuseppe, who's our oldest one. He's 7, but I'm gonna get into his story in a little bit. Say hello to Giuseppe. This is Cat Chat, episode 2. Well, that was Giuseppe, everyone. So sorry that he couldn't stay longer. He probably had somewhere to go. So anyway, I'm gonna just show you what I picked out for him. Hold on. What I picked out for him. So I'm gonna tell you the story behind this little what is it? This little frame right here in a minute. But I picked out some, so you saw him, right? He is a orange and white tabby. This is really what he looked like when he was a baby. So cute. And I'm gonna pull out some little baby pictures of him when I when I get a chance. And then these, I liked these because, oh, hold on, do I have something you couldn't see? Sorry. So like maybe more like this one, like if I can make a little face of him. Oh, and I'll show you why in a minute. Maybe like that to make like a little Giuseppe face. Let's see what else we got here. That looks like Giuseppe. So cute. That looks like a little Giuseppe. Not so much, but yes. And then this, because he's like a little tiger inside. So cute. And then, which one? This one was more like him. And then this little baby Giuseppe. So cute. So anyway, yep, I'm gonna rely a little bit on stickers today. I'm gonna talk about Giuseppes. Oh, and then I got these, remember from an Amazon haul a little while back? They were like little sequences. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what we use, because we're just chit-chatting. Cat chat. What do we got? I'm gonna take this here. Oh, okay, so while I'm talking, I just wanted to show you. I didn't haul these, but I want to use them because the colors are perfect. I didn't grab a set of tips yet either. I'm gonna get those, but I just picked these up from Amazon. The Venalisa, it's a 5-pack of Venalisas, but I thought these were perfect for fall. And when I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, for Giuseppe's set too. What do we got in here? Oh, comes with the swatches, right? Oh, okay, yeah. These are the swatches that you have to do yourself. Okay, no biggie. But it also comes with, ooh, cat eye. So these are the colors. See, it looks more red on here, but I think it's orange. Yeah, there's a few cat eyes in here. But I was thinking this orange here could work for him. Oh, maybe it is more red. Either way. See, like orange and white. Oh, maybe this one, orange and white. But I thought that this set here was perfect for fall and Halloween. Coming up. Okay. I digress. This is supposed to be about Giuseppe. All right, let me grab some tips. Give me a sec. Okie dokie, I'm back. All right, so I thought this was like a milky white, but it's not. It is like a gray. So, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think maybe it could pass for a milky white. I'm trying to Let's see. Oopsie. Let's see if it could pass for a milky white. I don't think so. Or maybe it is. If I could get into frame. No. I don't think so. I think it's gray. So I'm gonna do white and orange because that is my boy. He is a pride and joy, that kid. So a little bit of a background. You're gonna say, no way, you guys never had a dog. But yes, we've had quite a few. So we had this dog. Her name was Mocha, and if I remember, I will pop up a picture of Mocha. Well, a little backstory about our dogs also, whenever we've had dogs. So we're not, with all the cats that we have now, we really can't have a dog because, like, I don't know if any dog would even get along with any of them. But the last dog that we did have was a foster dog, and that was a bad experience. If you want to know that story, let me know and I'll bring that up on another occasion. But so every dog that we've ever had was considered like a senior dog or a dog that had like a special needs. So I always said that like we were hospice for dogs. So Mocha came to us when she was probably younger than anybody thought, but on the older side. But she had like an epileptic condition, so she needed, like, I guess, seizure medication. So we had already had maybe 3 cats by this time, or two or 3 cats. I can't remember. Not as nearly as many as we have now. So this was probably about 8 or 9 years ago. And my daughter had said to me, you know, she had always wanted an orange cat, and I never cared for orange cats. Now, I know that that's like a pretty like terrible thing to say. Like, how could you not care for any kind of cat? Because cats are just beautiful, gorgeous creatures. They are loving, affectionate. I know that some people don't care for cats anyway. You know, they're either more dog people than they are cat people, or, you know, just like, because cats are like extremely independent, and, you know, they're just whatever. So she always wanted an orange cat. So I said, well, if we ever got an orange cat, it'd have to be a long-haired orange cat, because I didn't really care for orange cats. So I said, if we ever got an orange cat, it would have to be long hair, because that's the only orange cat that I would want. So anyway, so we find this dog Mocha that needs like all these medications and stuff. So one day, Mocha needed her medication. So I go to my vet, and as I'm sitting in the vet's office, I look over, and I'm going to put a little primer on these. So I look over, and in the cage, always by my vet's office, they would have and still to this day, they have cages, like if anybody wants to adopt the cats, because they work with the cat rescue next door that we happen to now work with, like for all the cats that we rescue. We take our cats there for their you know, when they need to be spayed and neutered or get their shots and stuff like that. They're like literally right next door to the vet's office. So they keep a cage of cats in the vet's office, like 2, 3 at a time. Kittens, cats, whatever. So just so happens that in the cage right next to, when I'm going to pick up these seizure meds for Mocha, in the cage there are 2 of the cutest long-haired orange and white tab cats. And I look over and I'm like, oh my goodness, are these kittens for adoption? And the woman behind the counter was like, yeah, they're up for adoption. They're siblings. They were actually, right? They were born in the shelter. Their mother gave birth in the shelter. So these kittens have never seen the outside. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, like I've never, I personally have never experienced that myself. I don't know if my husband, well, yeah, I guess so. Like now, because we've, you know, fostered mama cats. And so in our, we have 4 kitten, well, they're not kittens anymore, they're like gonna be 3 years old, that their mama cat, which she gave birth, now is my nail room, in this room that I'm sitting in right now. She gave birth to those 3, so they've never seen the outside. And they only know us. They've never seen any other humans, I mean, besides anybody that comes in my house. So yeah, so Giuseppe, his name wasn't Giuseppe, I'll tell you. So she goes, they're up for adoption. Yes. So she goes, you know, obviously you have to go next door because that's where the adoptions are, whatever, blah, blah. So I go next door. Well, I get Mocha's medicine, right? So I go next door and I said, you know, that I would like to adopt one of the, because at this time we weren't as crazy cat people as we are now. One of those kittens that are in the cage next door. So she goes, oh, one of the berry bunch? And I was like, the berry bunch? She was like, oh yeah, they're all named after berries. Strawberry, blueberry, boysenberry, and gooseberry. So the one that I picked, Giuseppe, his original name was Gooseberry. So I went, hold on, let me bring my arm down a little. It just seems like it's too high. I was like, Gooseberry? That name is awfully strange. It's strange. So she was like, yeah, they're part of the berry bunch. So I said, well, okay, whatever his name is, I'd like to adopt him. But I just thought it was kind of like strange. So I fill out the paperwork, whatever, and I get him in the car. Well, like they you know, they do everything that they have to do with him because unfortunately a lot of times when these cats are in the shelter and stuff like that, they are they have fleas and just not dirty, whatever, but I don't know, they just get fleas and stuff. So they give them like medications and things orally to give them to stop the fleas. Literally the fleas just drop right off of them. So she gives him that medication, and I wait and I fill out the paperwork, and off we go. So I'm in the car, and I call my daughter up and I said to her, I have a surprise for you. And as soon as I say I have a surprise for you, he goes meow from the box. And she was like, a kitten? Like, I didn't think that he was going to say anything, but he meowed while he was in the box. So he kind of gave up the surprise before I could even tell her what it was. So I bring him home, and I didn't even tell my husband. He was like, really? Because 2 days after, I think 2 days or 3 days after we brought him home, him and I were leaving for Key West, Florida, on vacation. So we had to leave him after literally just kind of picking him up. And I have a picture of him, like when he first came and he was in, yeah, any picture that I can, I'll put up. He was sitting, this back room was always set up as just like a sitting room, or I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. I want to bloom. This is the thumb, forefinger. I wanted to try to bloom them too, but this room, that is now my nail room, was always it was either the office, the nursery for the cats, sitting room. Like it was before I kind of took it over for my nails. It was always just ever like a catch-all kind of room. So the day that I brought Giuseppe home, Gooseberry, he was back here before he could kind of be introduced to the other cats, which I want to say, if I had to guess, it was Bradley, who's passed away now, and Barry, who's passed away now, and probably that's it. Maybe one other. Was it 8 years ago? So I think that it was really tame. We didn't really have all the cats that we have now, but again, I don't believe at that time my husband was as predominantly like doing the work that he's doing now with like the outside guys and feeding like the feral cats. So I bring him home and I bring him in the back room to like kind of acclimate himself. And at that time, Bradley, who was and again, I'll post all the pictures, whatever I could. Bradley, that was like my daughter's cat, her soul cat. He was usually the one cat that would like introduce all the other cats to everybody, and like the papa cat, he was probably the first one to come in and like introduce himself into the room. But my daughter was I think she was on the phone with like a friend or something like that, and she said like, oh, this cat's name is Gooseberry or whatever, and I think it was either one of her friends or they like a combination of the two of them said, I think I want to maybe bloom the two, like said, oh, you should name him Giuseppe. Like Giuseppe with the combination of our last name sounded good together. Good together. So that's how Giuseppe came about, and I loved it. I love animals that have names like human names. I don't know why, that's just a thing for me. But I do have a tendency to, oh man, if an animal comes with a name and I like the name, I think Giuseppe was probably one of the only animals that we've changed. But if I like the name, or if they're like older, on the older side, the animal, we don't usually change their name. But Gooseberry, I didn't like it so much. So we end up going, bringing him in and acclimating him. By the time he got acclimated to everybody, Rich and I were on our way, Mr. Pretty Press on, we're on our way to Key West, and we end up going to tour Hemingway's house, which is like highly recommend if you're ever down there, or if you haven't been already, to go do that. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in and then I'm gonna do 60 seconds, but I'm also gonna do a second round, so give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So they remind me of candy corns, not necessarily Giuseppe, but so yes, so continuing, if you are ever down in Key West, Florida, I highly recommend you tour Hemingway's house, because it's amazing. And he had polydactyl cats, and I too have a polydactyl cat named Binks, which he'll be in an episode, maybe the next one, who knows. So the entire time we were touring down there, and we saw an orange and white one, I kept going, oh, that one looks like Giuseppe, oh, that one looks like Giuseppe. So it was like, why did we leave? We left our little baby at home that we just met. So I couldn't wait to get back to see him. And he kind of filled the void. Like, I remember in episode 1, I had mentioned that I had my soul cat, Curtis, who was just the end all be all for me. He like, I loved animals anyway, but he was the one who made me just full-blown, like, made me fall in love with cats. And I don't know how to say this without like it, because I love all the cats, but until I met Giuseppe, I hadn't met a cat that was like, that had my heart like Curtis did. And Giuseppe has it. He will come up on the couch and like when he snuggles up, like he'll sit on the, like he'll come and sit on my chest, and he'll like headbutt me in the chin so that I'll like pet him. I mean, I can't even explain it. He's I don't know, he's special. I mean, Alaska, which you'll meet him as well, is very similar to that in that he's got like qualities that I don't think I don't know, if you own a cat, you know the qualities that cats possess. It's just strange. I don't know. I can't explain it. So the reason why I have this frame out is because in my bathroom, and I'll take a picture of it and I'll post it also, there's like a painted picture of like a cat like in Edwardian gear. Like, I can't explain it. I don't know if it's Victorian or Edwardian, but like, to me it's a female cat, but it looks like it could be Giuseppe's ancestor. And I always say it all the time, that's Giuseppe's like great aunt. It looks like a female the way it's dressed, but I always say it looks like Giuseppe's like great aunt. I mean, there's another one on the other wall, the opposite wall, of like a cat that looks like a gray tabby, which looks like another one of our cats, in like an ugly Christmas sweater. And it drives my daughter crazy that we have like all this cat stuff lined up. Like, she loves the cats too, because I think that now that she's older, and when she said that when she gets older and gets her own place, she wants to get her own, have a cat too. But I think she's like, sometimes she's like, oh, enough already, like, why do you not only do we own the cats, but we have to have like cat things around. And then I have a oh, I can't even, I wish I could say it, Dios de los Muertos, whatever, the Day of the Dead. And instead of it being like a sugar skull, it's like a cat. Just love my cats. Love my cats. So I'm gonna put this frame around it to make it look like Giuseppe's ancestor. I hope it. I hope the size works. Yeah, I think it will. I think it will. I wonder if this. I can do it like this. Vein free. I don't want to mess up my tweezers. This is gonna look so cute. So cute. Yeah. I wish he would have stayed a little bit longer so you could see him a little bit better. He's beautiful. He's got a beautiful coat. It's always so, like clean and straight. And the only thing is that, and this happens a lot with orange cats, is that he gets like a little bit of gunk in his ear and his nose and stuff that I have to clean out a little bit. I don't know if anybody else has orange cats that happens to. And I don't know if you also know this as well, a little fun fact about orange cats. 9 out of 10 orange cats are male. Yes, indeedy. So if you ever see orange cats, they're probably most likely a male. I don't know why that is, but yes. And I think I'm gonna put, let's see, so this is Pinky, right? Pinky. So, put a little fishy on there. Let's see, I'm gonna list off some names for the next one, and you can tell me in the comments which one you want next, if I can get them for you. You know, that's the only thing, is that like some of them I might need my husband's help for, and some might have to be doubled up, because like how I had to do with Lily and Pearl. But and I was thinking, I mean, I don't care to show you around my, like, if I had to walk around and show you guys where they are. My house is, it's always as tidy, you know, as tidied up as it could be. Oh my god, that's my favorite. Wonder what else I could put on this one. Let me get some. Maybe we could do stars. I don't know if I know anything else about Giuseppe. He loves those lickables. I don't know, that's what we call them. I don't know if that's what their like actual name is. Let me not pull those off, because then they're like all coming off. If anybody else has cats and knows about them, they are like the squeezy tube treats. I don't know what they're called, but I mean, I can open up the drawer where they're located and he can hear it from like a mile away and come running. Not that one. Let's see. I'm trying to think if he has a buddy out there. Does he have a buddy? I don't think he does. I think he pretty much keeps to himself. Oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of stories about Alaska though. He might, maybe I'll make him the next one. Although the only thing is that Alaska came in with another one, and I said to, when I was mentioning it to Mr. Pretty Press-Ons about doing like Alaska and Gibby, they came in together. Where is this? About doing them together. He said I should do them separately, and like, you know, to kind of maybe stretch it out a little bit, but I didn't really agree. Whoops. I didn't really agree. So I thought that maybe if I did that, I could do Alaska in one, like me, like I hold Alaska and he hold Gibby, or whatever, vice versa. And Alaska's the deaf one, so But then there's, let's see, the siblings, which are, there's 4 of them. I was gonna do them in one also. That was another thing, because I can't get them all. And Bunsen, she has one leg that's because she fell when she was baby. She fell from a high, like from height. Oh man, I should save that for later, for like her story. But and she hurt her leg, so she limps. But I was gonna do the babies all in one too. Oh, let me come into frame. So I have who else? Trixie, she came from the streets of Queens. I picked her off the street. One more. I'm gonna do this one because that looks like he's eating his treat. These stickers are good. These are the ones that have that coating over them. And actually, I'm gonna go get, I'll take you along for the ride though. I'm gonna get some rhinestones for that one. Put some orangey rhinestones around it. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. But I'm telling you, with the cats, I have content for a while. Just as long as you guys are enjoying it, I guess. Just as long as you're enjoying it. Okay, let's see. Put these spectacles back on. And I really love these stickers. I'm sorry if I hit you. Okay. Undo. Sorry if I was out of frame. I'm just gonna do 3. I think I might have did this on the other one. And 2 on the bottom. Yeah, I think I might have done the same like little gem placement on Lily and Pearl's nails. That's really cute. Really, really cute. Okay, so I'm going to cutie patootie. I'm gonna top coat these, and then I'll be back with the finished set. Oh, here you go, I'm back. So this is my little tribute to Giuseppe, aka Gooseberry. Giuseppe, my favorite right there. So it's perfect. And then this didn't really show up too well. I probably should have done it on the white one, but it's okay. But I'm glad I have those little stickers for next time. I think it's going to be like a little bit of a theme. And then I think I did that on the other one too. I got to look back. But, so I hope you enjoyed learning about my little Giuseppes. Because that's what I call them, Giuseppes. Baby Zeppy. Come down a little. There you go. Cutie patootie. All of them. They all bring a little bit of something special to the table. My little babies. So, whoa. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, put on your bell notifications so that you know every time I upload a video, especially my little series of cat chat. It's been a little bit of a minute, but I think I'm going to probably do it maybe once a month. I don't know. I guess whenever I think about, will the cat be wanting to come back here? I don't know. And then I brought him back out. I forgot to tell you, I brought him back out there and he started crying because I could, because he wanted to be back here, but whatever. It is what it is. So thank you for hanging out with me. And if you stuck at this, if you stuck through with me this far, put the, what is it? The heart eye cat emoji in the comments below. And the motto, peace, love, and nails. Love you, bye!